Sarah had always been a shy woman, but when she met Mike, something about him made her want to come out of her shell. She found herself stealing glances at him, and when their eyes met, it was like there was an invisible current flowing between them. Mike was charming and friendly, and he seemed to enjoy her company. Sarah's heart would race every time he smiled at her or touched her arm. As they spent more time together, Sarah began to notice that she was showing some classic signs of flirting body language. She wasn't sure if Mike was picking up on them, but she hoped he was. The first sign that Sarah was flirting with Mike was her eye contact. She found herself looking at him whenever she had the chance, and she tried to hold his gaze for a few seconds longer than was necessary. When they were at a party, she caught him looking at her, and when he saw her looking back, he smiled. It was a moment that she would never forget. The second sign was the way Sarah felt around Mike. She was relaxed and at ease when they were together, and she found herself laughing more often than usual. She also noticed that she was blushing more frequently, which was embarrassing but also thrilling. The third sign was her body language. Sarah found herself turning her body toward Mike, and she leaned in when he spoke. She kept her arms and legs uncrossed, which was unusual for her. She hoped that Mike would pick up on these cues and understand that she was interested in him. The fourth sign was the way Sarah enjoyed being near Mike. She found excuses to be close to him, like scooting her chair closer to his or walking beside him. She also noticed that she was paying more attention to his conversations and trying to be helpful whenever she could. She hoped that Mike would see these gestures as a sign that she cared about him. The fifth sign was the way Sarah responded to Mike's touch. When he touched her arm or shoulder, she felt a jolt of electricity run through her body. She tried to absorb his touch without flinching, and she reciprocated whenever possible. She also found herself initiating touch with him, like when she squeezed his hand or stroked his arm. Sarah knew that these signs could be misinterpreted, and she was nervous about putting herself out there. But she also knew that Mike was worth taking a chance on. She hoped that he would recognize the signs and make a move, but even if he didn't, she was proud of herself for being brave enough to show him that she was interested. In the end, Mike did pick up on the signs, and he was thrilled to discover that Sarah felt the same way he did. They started dating and fell in love, and Sarah never regretted taking a chance on love. She learned that sometimes, the best things in life require a little bit of bravery and a lot of trust in yourself.